And we're back, baby, with another round of Esident Preval. Sorry, I said.
And I said,
did you get Ashley out the trash can?
Trashly?
Trashly out the Nashland of the out the ash can.
Yeah. The temp ammo.
The ash can. We have
Rise up. Rise against the machine, baby. We're going for a revolution.
Woo! Revolution. Dance, revolution.
Dance, baby. Dance till you're dead.
Oh my gosh. I own Dea.
I love how she just busts through with her head. Bam.
That's what it means to be hard-headed.
Yeah, me too.
I used the glam key.
All right, we're going glamping.
We're going glamping. Love it. Is she behind you? Do you have to catch her somewhere?
Don't give a f.
I don't think so.
I hope.
Maybe.
Get through
You
this
need to
door.
learn how to jump.
Oh, here she comes.
Hurry up!
You have to catch her, I think. Yeah.
I think in the remake, they finally put in that she can climb down her own ladders. Because you're going to catch her every time you jump down somewhere.
Oh, good for them.
So you, not playing the remake, are going to get very used to catching this bitch.
Well, that ladder also wasn't up.
That's true. But I mean, in general.
Catch these hands.
She didn't use her mind control powers to...
Her mind floaty ability.
Mind floaty ability. There's danger music and it's making me nervous.
There's danger afoot.
Oh, hello!
Right, back in there. You know the drill.
Get in the trash can.
Miss me.
Whoa, she was ready to
Miss
swing.
me with that.
Do I even have
Knife stuff.
You have 4 shotgun ammo.
any? I don't want to use the shotgun just yet. Don't hit
Ooh,
me.
hello.
All right. Say hello
Yes.
to my...
That is the definition of spray and pray. That's how I play God.
Damn, you need a bigger mag on that thing.
I do.
That's next.
Kick.
What?
Hello? The scream on her. 2 bullets. 0 bullets.
0 bullets. Herm, this is quite the sticky situation.
Sticky. Just like a stick.
Try kicking him. Like, knock somebody on their knees and then kick in that crowd.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's gonna cook me.
Because I think kicking, especially when there's a lot of zombies, is probably your most effective.
Medium rare.
I can't kick for shit.
Yeah, no. Alright. That works.
Shake it off.
Cancelled. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Más ammunition.
Yeah, baby. Pop her one in the head and kick her.
What?
Madam?
In the head. In the head.
Madam? Whoa. That did it too. There's still alive people?
You know what all this wood reminds me of?
What did it remind you of?
Wood.
Wood that could chuck if
Fair
woodchuck
assessment.
could chuck wood?
Do you know the answer to that question?
Wood?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck could chuck.
A woodchuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Yeah, I knew that. I just needed you to say it because I wanted to know if you knew that.
Right. I agree.
Nah,
I concur.
I concur.
These things.
Do not have intercourse with these things. You'll catch the V.
I just had to say forget about him, and then you started landing shots. Like,
yeah, don't tell me what to do.
that
Bodies 'em.
Punisher did come in clutch there.
It do be.
I did.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now the music's gone.
I just had to tell you to stop caring, and then you started caring.
That's what I call reverse psychology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Psychology major over here.
Yep, that was my degree for sure. That was half of it.
Half of it.
It was like an eighth of mine.
You did all of that, half of that degree in a semester.
No, my diploma was just really f***ed up. I did 2 years of that degree before you guys were even there.
Oh, you're so right. JK. Well, for me knowing you, the rest of it was in that one semester.
Yes, I finished the other half of that. I mean, I guess it wasn't half. It was, I think, 3.
Oh, that's not even
3
real.
or 4 classes that I took all in one semester.
But it was 3 or 4 upper divisional psychology classes.
3 or 4 400 level psychology classes in one semester.
Yeah, nah. I just remember you being locked in your room for like 3 weeks writing finals papers for all of those classes.
Yeah, because instead of a test, all of my classes decided that I had to write a paper. Even my non-psychology classes decided that I had to write a paper.
Everyone wants you to write in college.
I know. I was like, well, the only thing that got me through that was this is my final semester. When I'm done with these papers, I'm done with college.
Amen.
When I'm done with these papers, I'm done with college. I just have to write 35 more pages and then I'm done with college.
Okay, fine.
Fine, I'm gonna write these 35 pages.
Disgusting. You
Yeah.
wrote a mini book. You wrote a self-help book.
I mean, I kind of did, right? I mean, I wrote a dossier on Bartok.
And then
That was fun.
a dossier. What a dossier on Brahms.
Yeah.
I love that man so much I have him tattooed on my shoulder.
Oh, I know. I'm aware. I'm certainly aware. Yeah, I had to write papers for, I think, 2 or 3 of my psych classes and then 1 of my music classes, and they were all 10 to 15 pages long.
Yeah.
And my music one wasn't supposed to be over 10.
It was 8 to 10 and you made it 15.
And I made it 15 because I was like, oh man, I really prepped a little too hard for this one.
Well, you picked a guy that, like, his music theory was beyond just music theory. His music theory and, like,
His music
math
theory was like culture.
Yeah. It was the Fibonacci sequence mixed with
mathematics
dissonant.
and culture and harmonics and physics. Did I say physics?
Literally.
Don't forget harmonics.
Oh,
harmonics,
yeah. And also physics.
And in the Fibonacci sequence and
Physics too?
And a
little bit of physics.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
A smidge.
Yeah, paragraph or 2 about that.
Yeah. And I mean, his music is crazy. Like you could count out the measures and the measures correlate with the Fibonacci sequence, which is insane in and of itself.
That's crazy. Yeah.
But what the f*** is that?
Oh, it's a
Fish, what the f*** is that?
Not a zip line.
Carousel.
Gondola? That's
Yeah,
not
I think that's the right word, actually.
Yeah.
No, a gondola is that thing that sits in the backyard.
What? No, it's a hammock.
What?
In the backyard?
Yeah, a gondola? Like one of those tent, not like a tent. but
No,
like
that's a
it's
gazebo.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh no. I only know that because my dad was looking into getting one.
I only know
Right,
that because of
actually,
my old job.
after you said that is a gondola.
I had to grab so many gazebos.
Gazebes.
Gazebo on these.
Naughty boys.
Come on, babe. We're hopping on the gondola.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those papers were not fun. So my first paper, or my music paper, was on Bartok.
Hello? He got the. Oh. You better.
Hey!
I thought you were gonna duck.
Hey, what's that flying at me? Oh, it's
Hey.
Max. Ow! Oh.
Oh!
Wow, that was a long way down.
That was funny.
Uh-oh, y'all are about to see how long it is.
Yeah.
Hello?
What is happening?
They are chopping at.
Oh, the wires? Oh,
Wait,
he's
what
above you.
He's trying to kill all of y'all. He's gonna fall with you guys. Oh, there we go.
Stop!
Wow, why do these guys got
Why are
like
there 3 of them?
aim?
He's up there again? How the hell?
Why do they got bunnies to be up
He's
there
up
like
there?
that?
Yeah.
Why do they hate you so much? I didn't even do anything.
What were my other papers on? God, I don't even remember. It was such a blur. I barely remember that my music paper was on Bartok. I believe one of them was on... Oh, it was, one of them was for philosophy of... Oh, yeah. I was... My 400 level psych classes, 2 of them were actually philosophy classes, disguised as psych classes, so I thoroughly enjoyed them. One was,
Love philosophy.
History and Systems of Psychology, which 90% of that class is philosophy because philosophers are early psychologists. Before psychology was
with less
called
data.
psychology. Yeah. Yeah, philosophy is just psychology without data, and psychology is just philosophy with numbers. So take that as you will.
Amen.
But my other class was, well, my first one was history and systems of psychology, and the second one was philosophy of mind.
That's such a cool title for a class in general.
It was such a cool class. It was basically like paper digestion. Like we were just reading a bunch of papers from philosophers and early concepts of the mind.
Big brain.
And yeah, massive brain. And it was just really cool. Like the theory, like the mind body theory. Like, is your mind something that exists and is a physical location in your body, such as the brain? Like, is it a part of the brain?
Yeah.
Or is your mind a separate entity from your physicality, from your physical form?
Okay. I've run into that question in my Psych 101 class. We did not touch it all that
The
much.
mind-body problem?
But like it was like a documentary or something we were watching, and the dude was trying to figure out, where am I in the brain? And he was like, is it the hippocampus or the hypothalamus or whatever? He's like, where is me in my brain? Or is my whole brain me? Or this lady?
Oh my god.
That dude's strong for vaulting with a lady over.
What did your professor say? Where was his stance on it? I always love hearing different stances on this one.
There really wasn't one. It was just a part
a neutral
of,
position?
Well, they didn't say anything. It was something that the documentary said, and it was just something that we were taking notes on. But I thought that was a really interesting, like, I'm sad we didn't talk about it more, because that, like, yeah, where is you in your brain? Like, where, if I were to take out this part of my brain, do I no longer exist? Or is it the whole part of my brain? Because, you know, I'm comprised of memories and
such an interesting thing to think about.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what part of your brain, like, makes up, like, you?
Yeah.
And that's kind of the conundrum, isn't it? Because,
And what's considered you, like, because your memories are stored in a different part of your brain than, like, your motor functions versus, you know, how you smell, or like
your olfactory senses.
Yeah, your sensories, like all of that's different parts of your brain. So is the entirety of your brain you, or like how much of that can you strip away before you stop existing as yourself?
Yeah, exactly. And that's there are a lot of theories about it. I think a lot of the readings that you'll find now kind of take a sort of dualist state.
Okay.
Like there probably is some physicality, but there's also something that science can't explain up until this point.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, like, we can explain it, but what are we, just a ghost in a machine? Are we,
Ashley,
you know,
go hide.
is our higher conscious within our brain, or is it are we more than the sum of our parts? Essentially?
Yeah, like a soul or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, can a brain live on its own without, I mean, like, obviously no, right?
Yeah, but
obviously you need a brain, but if you had just a brain,
What the hell?
Ew, it's this guy.
if you were just a brain in a tube and
Would
you
you
had
still
other
be-
methods of communicating,
Would you still be you?
could you be the villain from the Ninja Turtles?
Could you be the heads in
Oh my
Futurama?
fucking god!
Wow, homie.
What's his routine?
I would say that's why I go to the gym. I need,
What
know.
proteins are you eating?
I need
all
forearms
of
like
them.
this guy. Oh, wait, what?
Oh, you died.
No, not
so
the quick
bad.
time event. That dude is literally Goliath.
You didn't even have your hands on the controller. I saw
No,
that.
I wasn't
It
paying
was
attention.
a cutscene. I wasn't
Yeah, it
ready
was a
for
cutscene. I thought it was just like
No,
inevitable.
we've already learned this. We're not safe.
Never safe. Wow.
Oh, he actually just killed you.
It was a cutscene just for your death.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't supposed to be.
It was so gruesome they had to make it a cutscene.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, I think most modern day psychologists, and even I think most modern day philosophers, will kind of align themselves with this dualist point of view.
You better stay
Like,
outside. Ashley,
yes,
go
I
hide.
think we are greater than the sum of our parts. I think that there's
so.
something special about our brain that allows us to have a higher level of processing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not inherently, solely what we've learned in nature.
Yeah, well, yeah, to support that, I mean, there's people that have grown up in, like, twins end up being two different people, even though they grow up in the same, like, environment or have the same influences, same parents or whatever, but they still come out as two different people. So like what makes them different is that individual soul or whatever that makes them type of thing. I don't know.
Well, and
what?
then there's
Oh, they changed it.
they changed it
You
up
gotta
on
pay
you.
attention. You have half a second to figure it out. No.
That's funny.
That's evil.
It's Resident Evil.
Let's say I was ready for that one that time.
I was
when they hit me
I was
up.
ready with you, and it changed the button.
Yeah, no.
Tragic.
Speaking of the mind, concepts of the mind are also interesting in that topic because where does the mind come from? What is a mind? Is a mind something that is inherently related to the physicality of the body? Is it something that is given to you by a higher power, such as a god? Or is it something in nature that gives you that power?
If
like
it's
a
something
spirit?
in nature, do other animals have minds that fit into a
All right, now
human?
you're getting ahead of us.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Let's talk about the mind first,
The
and then we can
mind.
discuss if animals have a mind. That's a whole nother chapter.
Oh my gosh.
Let's figure out what the mind is first.
Is there an answer to that?
What do you believe? I gave
What
you a
am-
couple of interesting starting points to
yeah.
think about. Where do you think the concept of the mind comes from? All right, focus, James.
I'm focused.
And Hydeia, focus on the mind.
Sorry. Jesus, that kills people. That's a concussion.
Okay.
Okay, you got this. A and B. It's A and B this time. I'm sure of it.
Is there an A and B on that controller?
Oh, good.
Oh,
good,
there
good,
it is.
good.
There might be more. Be cuidado.
Yeah, be cuidado about it.
Do I have to shoot that?
No despacito.
Hasta luego.
Oh!
Hasta luego.
Let's go.
All right.
That's the goofiest. Hasta luego.
Is he dead? No, he's a vampire.
He's even worse. Okay, it's
Oh my god,
no.
he's the
My
next boss.
God.
Oh,
what the?
I hate
No.
it. Oh, I hate it.
It's a scorpion
hell?
centipede spider man.
His spine on swole.
Oh, now I have to fight this.
Yeah, you do. And half of the barn's on fire. Good job. Oh, time to run.
That's probably a benefit, to be honest with you. Can you just leave?
The fire is what made him transform. You did not pick that up.
What?
You pressed no. There you go.
Move and then reload. Oh!
Oh,
Okay,
oh, that
so
dodge.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, get up there, get up there. Maybe you're supposed
Do
to
you have
run.
a grenade? Will a flashbang work on him?
Good question?
Just kidding.
No.
You don't have them.
Oh, your temp. Oh, there's a weed.
Ooh, yellow drugs. We got green drugs around here.
Oh, it
green
wasn't-
drugs. Is there a red drug around the corner?
Yeah, check for that red one. Oh!
What?
Oh, Jay.
What the fuck?
Wow, he can snatch you up from up there?
Oh,
No. That's dead. Oh, my gosh.
That was brutal.
He's evil.
Yeah, damn.
That's crazy.
Yeet.
He's eating you right now.
Crunchy.
So anyways, Hydeia, where do you think your mind comes from?
The mind.
Is it, again, I'll repeat these topics. The common beliefs is a higher power, such as a god, something physical, such as your brain, or something like in nature, like it's a blessing from another being.
I feel like... No.
My personal
Stay
opinion, I
outside.
don't think it's a higher
Ashley,
power.
don't hide.
You don't think
I don't
God
believe
granted you like wisdom or anything?
Not really. I think more of a, or from a more scientifical standpoint, rather than I guess
A religious
The
one?
religious one?
Yeah. That's just me personally. I think it is more.
The Christian in me says yes to God. The I don't want to say Christians aren't critical thinkers, but the critical thinker in me wants to say that it is a combination of all the things that your mind can do. So the mind is the capabilities of, I guess, the human brain. Part of it is also that, hell yeah, the Man, I'm trying to think of like what the mind would be, because like if you think about it physically, because jumping ahead, I don't think animals have a mind in terms of what we define a mind to be, but I'm trying to find what the definition of what a mind would be that animals don't fit in there, because I can't find the words for it.
Elken, look up a definition for a mind. Like, what's the scientific definition for it?
What is the mind?
Scientific definition for a mind.
What's the philosophical? What does Socrates say?
The element of a person that enables them to be aware of the world and their experiences, to think and to feel, the faculty of consciousness and thought.
To think and to...
The secondary definition is a person's intellect. And it specifically says a person's
intellect.
They both
well, that's not fair,
a
because
person.
that means that only people with intellect have a mind. And honestly, yeah, half of the people on the road out here don't have a mind, so that's fair. Big brain stuff got me thinking.
Do you want my opinion on it?
Yeah. You took the class,
Personally, I think it's all physical.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of things that happen like on the maybe even on a smaller level than we can even observe.
Okay.
That affect our processes and our way of thinking, and how we interpret the world affects those things.
Okay.
And
there is a red
because of that definition
in that window behind you. I mean, move around, but there's a red in that window.
Because of that definition, I think animals also do have a mind.
You do?
Yeah, I personally believe animals have a mind. Maybe not. Maybe not to the same extent that humans do. Like maybe there's a hierarchy of.
Okay, like a
levels
spectrum
of right.
Okay.
Right, and at the bottom is maybe like plants or something, and at the top is humans.
So would the mind be like the ability to understand or perceive your experience?
Maybe. That's honestly a pretty solid question.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, then I would say plants have a mind. Maybe they can't feel.
And that's what I'm saying. They're
aware of their experience, and they're growing, or they bloom according to sunlight, or they don't bloom according to lack of sunlight.
They make their, seeds more edible, so that they know what the animals around them in the ecosystem are attracted to.
I actually disagree with that one.
Well, not necessarily know like what animals, but like
what the f***? He's crawling around.
Is he like
He's
swinging?
holding onto the ceiling, yeah.
Oh my gosh, Tarzan moment. That's gross.
Is he up? Oh.
He's a little spider.
Can you pop him with the?
Yeah.
I need help.
Is there? Did you grab the green one from up there?
No, I did not.
There's a red to your left, but that's not going to do anything for you now.
I'll take it.
Because I think things like that are evolutionary, and I think that's out of our control, and I think it's also out of plants' control too.
Okay. So and I
maybe not out of their control, but they have very little to influence.
That's fair.
Not
something that's part of their consciousness or their mind and intellect.
Oh, your health went up again, by the way. Maybe it's based on chapter.
Maybe it is. Oh, that makes sense.
I didn't notice that until just now, actually. But.
Huh.
Yeah, I think it's possible that plants have a mind as well. Mm-hmm. I do definitely think animals have a mind. There are multiple theories on like what is a mind, and you might hear about this in other studies, but there are a lot of tests that, or I guess one test of if an animal has a mind is if they can recognize themselves in a mirror.
In a mirror, yeah.
Yes.
Because gorillas don't, and they fight that mirror.
But I would definitely say a gorilla has a mind. They're capable of, learning in a way that isn't conditioning, and they are capable of emotion. We've seen gorillas express emotion, and
Okay.
But in the same way, we've seen dogs express emotion.
Dogs express emotion.
Yeah.
Arguably, we've seen dogs express emotion. Some people say that dogs don't have emotion and they just are mimicking emotions that they've learned through genetics, like through evolution. But I don't think that's true. I think dogs genuinely do feel.
I think so too. I was gonna say, and then also, do emotions, like, are those part of evolutionary? Like we're talking about, seeds being covered in fruit so that the animals around them eat them and spread the seeds.
I have no ammo now.
Emotions may or may not have like positive evolutionary benefits.
They do actually.
They do.
Yes. What do you think anxiety is?
Oh, I guess yeah. They're like you're like
Fear.
fight or flight. Yeah.
Yeah. Fear, anxiety.
Okay.
Laughing as a response to tickling is a response that is associated with fear.
Is it really? Whoa!
Yes.
Is it really?
Yes.
What?
Because it's not something that's in your control. It's involuntary. If somebody tickles you and it's getting to you,
so is
you
it
want to
like
move, you want to leave,
do
want to
more anxious people, or like the more anxious you are, the more ticklish you are? Is there like a correlation there?
I don't know about that one actually.
Because there's people that are like, I'm just not ticklish, and I'm like, are those people that also respond to,
That'd be an interesting study.
Huh.
If you are a psychologist and you want to study that topic, please just include my name in the paper. I would love to be a published psychologist. I just haven't had any time to do any research. And consult me if you want. If you want any of my incoherent ramblings.
Nah, just put this video in your bibliography.
Yeah, I probably will.
Put this in your references.
True.
True facts and woke.
True facts and woke.
Right. What's it gonna be?
AY. Oh.
Oh.
I wonder if it only changes the first time, because I don't think we've seen.
No, the last
it has
time
been.
was
Yeah,
something
last
else.
time
it was
it
like
was.
A and X or something like that.
Oh, A and X. Yeah, it was A and X.
Still awake.
Still awake. I say that when I leave work.
Really?
I do, yeah.
I
I hit him with the hasta luego, hasta mañana, hasta.
say hasta la pasta.
Yeah, but that's not right.
I know. Well, don't correct me about it. 90% of the Spanish you say isn't right.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Basado?
Made up.
Spanish
Epical.
for based?
Epical. Spanish for epic. Literally, no.
Gaseis?
Gaseis. That's
Oh,
not even. That's
classic.
not even you.
Yeah.
The Gaseis story.
Tell us about the Gaseis story.
Yeah, I'll tell you the Gaseis story.
With no ums.
So what happened was, subtract the here. We were hanging out under the stars as we do in James's car, and somebody was like congratulating me on Facebook or something, and I was in a different state of mind. So what I wanted to say in the comments was gracias. But being in this different state of mind, I can't spell. I already can't spell in general in English. Making me spell in Spanish with a mind that is like 20% there was a mess. So I spell out what I think is the correct spelling of gracias. I hand it to my friend, who is part Hispanic. Racist of me to assume she knows enough Spanish to spell gracias, apparently.
I don't think I've ever heard her speak Spanish. Either.
I don't think so. But I mean,
Besides, like, gracias.
gracias. I mean, you're from New Mexico. Know a little. Anyway,
You're from Colorado.
I know a little. I do know a little. Just a little. Piquito. And I hand the phone to her.
I love saying...
What?
Because none of my other, like, front of house coworkers speak Spanish.
Okay.
So, I'll just say things like, tu piquito huevos, like loud enough for the for the cooks to hear.
Your little eggs.
Yeah, yeah, and he, our cooks love that.
Yes.
Because they go, huh?
Huh? Come on, translate.
No.
That's funny.
He said, mi huevos es piquito.
What?
Oh, cutie. Underdevelopado. But yeah, I hand my phone to her to spell check my gracias. She hands the phone back to me after like 2 minutes of holding my phone. We've had a separate conversation. I'm like, oh yeah, how's that, gracias going? She hands the phone back to me. And what was given to me was GAIS. I don't even remember. GACIS.
GCAIS.
Yeah, yep. GCAIS. And I went, Gasace? This is worse. This is worse than how I spelled it. You got rid of letters. And Gasace has never died, so we say Gasace. And now it's continued. Our response to Gasace is Donachos instead of Denata, or Donach. It's getting worse.
This boss is starting to piss me off.
It's okay, you got this, James.
I believe in you.
You want to get this boss next time?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, bye.
Bye. Philosophical ass episode.
Oh!
Still awake.
Let's go.
All right.
That's the goofiest. Hasta luego.
Is he dead? No, he's a vampire.
He's even worse. Okay.
Oh my god,
no.
he's the next boss.